So today we've got better visibility than we had yesterday, so we've come out on the roads today. So I'm on my little mate again, the lovely Doyle. So we're about 10 minutes into the hack, and I'll bring some more videos and some more info as we go along. Many of you ask what the horses are like with other farm animals. And there we are. We've just ridden past all of these goats. There you go. Come on, mate. This way. Right, so we're just continuing in our adventures. I know I said that we were doing road work, which we are. You have to do quite a bit of road work to get this far, but we've just come through. This is my favourite hack, actually. Other than the quarry, we're going to start doing the hacks down the quarry if we can get into the quarry, because they've done all the fencing. That might be tomorrow's mission, actually, but for today I'm coming through the bridle path, and it has actually the most amazing views. Oh, sorry guys, I've got a bad back, and as I'm bending forward, it's paining me. It's a good job I'm on a good one, a good boy, Doyle. So I can't actually see the views, but literally when it's clear, the views are amazing. So yeah, I'm on my little mate. Today is day 2, and again, look how I'm hacking. The blue gloves are still out. So a nice chilled one this afternoon. Sometimes it's nice to just, you know, just hack out, and it's very natural for the horses. And at this time of year as well, we don't do as much riding in the fields and stuff, because obviously the wet will only do those for video purposes really, and some assessments where necessary. So we spend a lot of time hacking out. Just tend to feel that we can get to know a horse a lot more. You know, you spend a lot of hours really in the saddle when you're out hacking, and you come up against all sorts of I don't know if say hazards or situations, and you know, you do just get a good feel for the horse. Obviously, as you know, I'm doing a lot more riding now, and so you will see a lot of these videos on top, but hopefully it just gives you a feel of the horse as much as you can from a video perspective. Today we are going to do more road work, and I will be assessing him and videoing him. Having said that, he's got excellent references anyway, and all of his references as far as traffic and hacking and things are just second to none. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you some more video of traffic a little bit further on. It is getting a bit wet down here. This path is lovely going up the other way in summer when it's dry and we can canter. But we're just going downhill this way. So I'll bring a bit more video once we're on the road. Okay, so now we're heading out onto the road. Oh boy. Do you know, guys, when I said, look on yesterday when we was at the junction, when you can just feel that one knows their job, I didn't even really ask him to wait then. It's as if he knows his car's coming. He has to wait at the junction. You're a good boy, Doyle. So we're not actually out hacking alone. We have got Rosie Posey behind us. Oh, Doyle, come on. There we go. There's Rose. She's a good girl, Rose is. Should we have a little trot up here, Kyle? Kyle's got his headphones on. Right, let me manoeuvre a little bit, get a bit better steering. Good boy. Come on then, trot on. Hope you realise, guys, it's not just videoing hacking out. I'm doing all this when I'm one-handed. Good boy. I'm trying to keep the video as still as I can. and try and, it's really easy when you're behind and you're just following. You've got to steer as much. You can see, right, I'm just showing you, look, he's still kind of not doing anything. Look. I'm not saying I've got favourites, because you really shouldn't have favourites, and it's a bit unfair to say, because when you've got a favourite, you know, I'm not to say that any of the others aren't just fantastic. Rattly trailer. Yeah, not to say the others aren't great, that's not true, but yeah, Doyle is, I'm just loving him, I'll be honest. I'm really loving, thank you. I'm really loving riding him. I could literally just get on him and go for hours. As I say, my back's not great at the minute, so that just might slow me down in my plans. But honestly, I could just ride Doyle for hours. Thanks. As you can see then, he doesn't even move a whisker with traffic. I know we're just at the minute out on the country lanes, but I mean, let's face it guys, most of the hacking is on country lanes. You had that rattly trailer, now we've got like a bit of a pickup thing. There you go. Not even a flinch. He's very, very bold. I did say yesterday actually that you know, he is described down to a T by his owners, that obviously recent owners, because he's now ours, but yeah, he, you know, he is just described perfectly. I've got to say, absolutely spot on. Anybody who wants a nice horse to just get on and hack and not have to worry about anything. But you know, when I'm saying all this guys, he's, you know, he's not a plod at all, but he's very, very easy. Obviously he's a Welsh Section D, fully registered, and I'll be honest, the D's are one breed that we never used to have a lot in, purely because we were very much sort of doing your traditional cob types. But as we've branched out, into you know, the other sort of types and stuff, actually we do get offered quite a lot of Welshes, and I am very, very particular on what we take in, and not because there's anything wrong with a Welsh, but quite often a lot of them are bred that need a job really, and with Doyle, he has been already proven to be that great family horse. He has been a weekend ride recently, so not a week, you know, not ridden every day, just ridden over weekend, and he's proved to be that great. He's also been ridden by novices and all members of the family, and he's been fab. But at the same time, he's gone out and done his job, so he's been very successful in the show rings, the local shows, and just basically done his job as a family horse, and one that, you know, is a nice quality, knows his job, very good to load and to take to shows and to deal with when he's there. His owner did say to me that, you know, he can be a little bit snorty when he first comes, and he said to me, don't take any notice basically. If he's snorting and acting a little bit worried, he said, his words are, just ignore him and carry on, and he's absolutely fine. And to be fair, that's probably been him. He's been absolutely golden to deal with. Thanks. Absolutely golden. Very, very mannerly, not stressing when the other horses are leaving him. Stood tied up on the yard. He's actually, this morning we've been moving things around, he stood tied up for nearly 2 hours on the yard, obviously with a hay net guys, so you know, I won't just abandon him. I've been right there, but we've been moving horses, and he's no bother at all. He's very, very polite, well mannered, nice nature, good to do everything with. and I actually think he's loving life just hacking about here. So anybody that just wants a nice horse to go out hacking, not even necessarily for shows or anything, I mean, it's great if you want to do all of that, but you know, he's super happy just doing this. I would say anybody that likes to do maybe a bit of long distance riding, because he's very sound, he moves very well, no lumps or bumps. He's, you know, I'm not saying he's fit enough to go long distance right now, but he's the sort that, you know, when you get a naturally fairly fit horse, fun rides, all of that, good boy, you'll be able to do all of that on him. Really sensible, out cantering, doesn't get strong, only cantered when asked to, made me feel very, very safe and secure. And again today he has as well. We've cantered up the grass verges earlier as well. He's a sort, yeah, he's a sort you can just get on and go wherever you want to go. You know, I might just take him tomorrow down to the quarry, just depends on my time. But if time allows tomorrow, I'll probably go on my own as well. And he's a sort that you can just go out and explore on. Obviously he works well on the flat as well, and he jumps, so all of that. But yeah, I'm just absolutely loving this, just how lovely he is and relaxed and confident to hack out. Okay guys, I will turn the camera on when we get some traffic. There you go guys. I just put my phone in my pocket and then I saw the lorry come around the corner. So again, absolutely no reaction, yeah, at all. And you can see the lorry, they're quite close to us here. We do get a lot of lorries because of the quarry down the road, and also they use this as a cut through as well. Thanks. So we do actually get, it's quite a busy, even though it's rural, it's quite busy. We've got something else rattly coming past now. Guys, this horse is great. I think I'm making a massive mistake at what I'm actually valuing him at, because he's absolutely fab. I'm probably being a bit biased because he's, as I say, he's my little friend, but yeah, he's a great size. When you're on him, you don't feel, you know, he feels a really good size. Ooh, close. It's horrible, this blind bend, to be honest. Thanks. But yeah, I don't know if you can really, I don't know if it shows on the video, but you've got loads in front of you. You know when you're sat on a horse and it feels that you've actually got something in front of you and you're not going to go over the heads. You know, I'm sure you all know that feeling, but it feels like he's got plenty in front of me. But obviously it's tight, being a D, you know, a nice 14-2. They are just a great size, really. Yeah, I can't recommend him enough. Obviously I've got too many horses anyway, and we don't have time, and we are trying to bring our numbers down. You know, things change in life, and I don't need as many horses anymore. But a horse like him is a horse that you're not going to think, oh gosh, I haven't ridden him, I've got to go and ride. Or, you know, to me, he's the horse that you'd be quite happy to get on and go to ride at any time. You know, I don't find, oh, the emus are there, good boy. I didn't know if you could hear him snort then. The emus are the other side of the fence. Basically that is all he did, is that little snorting. That's what his previous owner referred to. Thanks. But he said, you know, just how safe he was, and that they've always used him. Sorry guys, my memory ran out. I think I need to delete some videos. Got something like, I've just had a look to quickly try and delete some to make some room, and I've got something like 32,000 videos. God knows what 32,000 videos I've got. But yeah, So I'm not sure, I was just talking away there, when I looked down it wasn't recording, so I'm not sure how far I've got, but I was just saying that his previous owners have always said that they've used him as a lead horse, like a confidence giving horse, but I was also saying that as good as he is, I don't want him to go to complete novices, beginners, because you know he just enjoys his work. So I'd quite like somebody who wants to get out and riding. He may even suit somebody who perhaps have always ridden and maybe had a break, or and can't commit to riding every single day, but you know, want something that is nice to ride and that does a job. You know, that he'd be great for that as well. It'd be great to do sort of your pony club, your riding club, mother-daughter share. You know, I mean, my mum, she would love him as well, to be fair. There you go, something scary. Good boy. He's such a good lad, this horse. So easy to do in every way. So you can see, you've had a lot of traffic past him today. You can see just how sensible he is. All one-handed, of course. This is where we live, mate. Okay, so lots more videos and info coming over the coming days of Doyle, but my suggestion is, if he is what you're looking for, I would snap him up at the price he is now, and he is in the yellow.